Hello, everybody. We are heading towards the last topic in acquisition of business, where same set of books are continued by the purchasing company. Under this scenario, the steps that may be taken I have already discussed in session 1. In today's session, I'll be teaching how the accounting treatment will be done when same set of books are continued by the purchasing company. So let's begin. M&R, carrying on business in partnership and sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2, wish to dissolve the firm and sell the business to a limited company on 31st March 2017. So M&R were carrying on partnership business, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2, have decided to dissolve their firm and sell the business to a limited company on 31st March 2017. The balance sheet of the firm is been given to you as under. A limited company with an authorized capital of rupees 3 lakhs in equity shares of rupees 10 each is registered. A limited company is having an authorized capital of 30,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Purchased the above business on the following terms. Goodwill is valued at rupees 30,000. Furniture and stock are revalued at rupees 6,000 and rupees 85,000 respectively. Earlier, the value of the furniture was rupees 8,000 and now it is revalued at rupees 6,000, which means there is a decrease in the value of the furniture by rupees 2,000. And the previous value of the stock was rupees 81,000. Now it is been revalued at rupees 85,000. Hence, there is an appreciation in the value of the stock by rupees 4,000. Debtors are subject to 5% provision. You have to create a provision at 5% on debtors. Motor car is not required by the company and M takes over the same at an agreed valuation of rupees 8,000. There is also a decrease in the value of the motor car by rupees 4,000. The purchase consideration is satisfied by the issue of equity shares of rupees 10 each at par. The company agreed to pay the purchase consideration in the form of equity shares. Show journal entries and balance sheet of the company assuming that the same sets of books are continued. You have to record the journal entries and prepare the balance sheet of the company assuming that the same set of books are continued. First, record the journal entries. As the same set of books are to be continued, there is no need of realization account. Instead, a revaluation account is prepared to bring into account the increase or decrease in the value of assets and liabilities. The first journal entry is for decrease in the value of asset and increase in liabilities. The journal entry is revaluation account debit to provision for bad debts account to furniture account to motor car account. There is a decrease in the value of the furniture by 2000 and in the value of motor car by 4000, and a provision has to be created on debtors at 5%. There is an appreciation in the value of the stock. Stock is an asset. Whenever there is an increase in the value of an asset, such asset has to be debited. On the basis of the revised values of assets and liabilities, prepare revaluation account. As you can see over here that revaluation account is debited. So in the ledger, post it on the debit side. Then revaluation account is credited. So you have to post it on the credit side. Revaluation account is a nominal account. Debit side represents losses, credit side represents gains. Hence, there is a revaluation loss of rupees 5000 which has to be transferred to the partner's capital account in their profit sharing ratio. The following journal entry is passed for transferring the revaluation loss to partner's capital account. The next journal entry is for the valuation of goodwill. Goodwill is valued at rupees 30,000. Hence, the goodwill account must be debited and partner's capital account has to be credited. If there are any undistributed reserves or profits, those has to be distributed amongst the partners in their profit sharing ratio. As the motor car is not required by the company, so such an asset is taken over by partner M at rupees 8,000. After making the above adjustments, prepare partner's capital account. In the partner's capital account, first you have to write the capital balances of the partners. Then, for revaluation loss, the partner's capital account is debited. So you have to write it on the debit side. Then similarly, post for the remaining transactions. After posting all the transactions, find out the final settled amount for the partners. The final settled amount for partner M is rupees 89,000 and for R is rupees 68,000, which the company have decided to discharge by issue of equity shares. The capital accounts are closed by debiting the partner's capital account and crediting the equity share capital account. At last, a revised balance sheet has to be prepared. I have prepared the balance sheet in the vertical format. First is your equity and liabilities. Under that, shareholders fund, in that share capital. Authorized capital is 30,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, 3 lakhs. Then issued, subscribed and paid up capital is 15,700 equity shares of rupees 10 each. These are the shares which the company have issued to the firm. You will get rupees 1,57,000. There are no reserves and surplus. Hence, the total shareholders fund is rupees 1,57,000. There are no non-current liabilities as well. Whereas in the current liabilities, the company have taken over the creditors at rupees 25,000. Then take the total of the equity and liabilities. You will get rupees 1,82,000. Moving towards the asset side, in the assets you are having non-current assets and current assets. In the non-current asset, there is tangible asset. In that, the company have taken over the furniture at rupees 6,000. Then intangible asset. Under that, the goodwill is valued at rupees 30,000. In current assets, the company have taken over stock at rupees 85,000. The value of the debtors is rupees 60,000. From that, subtract the provision. You will get rupees 57,000. Then write the cash balance. In the end, take the total of the asset side. The total of the equity and liabilities should be equal to the total of assets. Alright, I'll be back with a new lesson soon. Until then, take care and thank you for watching.